I want to remind our audience that the S&P 500 fell 4.5% from May 6th to May 10th, when we had all the similar headlines about the Delta variant. We're up 10% since that time. Do you feel like the market is kind of redoing the playbook from some of the other scares of this kind that we have had?
Absolutely. It's fear-driven at this point. We don't know a lot about the Omicron virus. We don't know other than that it's spreading. It seems to be out there in about a dozen countries, and that it has mild symptoms. And so we seem to know less about it than we do Delta at this point. So the market hates uncertainty. It just doesn't know. And it wants to get its hands around it, and it can't. So I think that creates buying opportunities.
Well, yeah. And again, Morgan Stanley yesterday says that Omicron will become the new Delta, that they anticipate this will become sort of Delta basically is COVID at this point, or at least was. They believe Omicron will become it, and probably something after that. You said buying opportunities. Were you or your clients buyers on Friday, buyers yesterday? Are you buyers long term on any weakness in this equity market?
Yeah, I think we're under several areas that we're focusing. Well, first of all, the market's been extremely strong. Expected earnings have changed on the street about 23% this year. And if you look at the S&P, that's about what it's grown this year. So the multiple's been high all year, but it hasn't expanded. It has been fundamentally based. So when we get these dips like this on fear, it's a great time to buy energy. It's a great time to buy banks, which have been trading at a discount to the rest of the market, particularly those with some fintech upside. And it's a great time to buy consumer staples where you can get some really good yield.
So you're a buyer of energy. Even with oil prices falling, you think it's a long-term, a positive bet?
Absolutely. We've got a supply problem here in the U.S. With limitations on drilling and fracking on federal land. This pushes a real positive to those energy companies that are out in the Permian, somebody like a Pioneer, but you can still do very well on a Chevron. And oil is probably, no one knows for sure, but oil is probably going to go higher from here. That's the general consensus. You got OPEC looking at, forcing prices up as much as they can right now. So all the stars are kind of aligned for higher oil in the near future, and we're very bullish on energy stocks.